evening and a very warm welcome to all you wonderful people. I welcome you all to my talk show, Dr. Suhani ke Sang, Arts or Culture ka Sangam, in collaboration with Brand Hugh here. As they say, women are the best multitaskers by far. And my today's guest absolutely proves the fact. Totally proves it. She wears and dons so many hats, and I wonder where she makes the time for it. Well, without much ado, let's welcome Dr. Aparna Pandya, who's a periodontist and a facial aesthetician. Welcome to my talk show, Doctor. So good to have you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suhani. You are really flattering. It's really nice to be on your show.
Great, great, wonderful. So I'd like to introduce Dr. Aparna Pandya formally to all you wonderful people so that you'll get an insight of all the wonderful work that she's been up to. Well, she's not only a doctor, that's a periodontist and a facial aesthetician. She's an author. She's written author of Reboot.zip. She's a columnist, and that too at various national and international magazines, like Samiksha in Canada and Dental Care India. She's a radio jockey, wow, for MacFast Radio, that's 90.4 Kerala. She's a TV anchor at Today TV Kerala. She's a national level speaker. She's a model, brand endorsements, like popular brands like Classic Touch India, Classic Vision India. Is corporate MC, hosted several talk shows and award functions. She's the recipient of the Paramount Achievement Award 2019. And I'm not finished yet. The list goes on. Social activist, environmentalist. She's been part of several campaigns, especially, during the Corona time, to put up YouTube. On YouTube, she used to put up wonderful videos and to conduct awareness programs at various schools and colleges across the country. She's a mass tree plantation. And yes, also a social media influencer. And my God, this is brilliant. So wonderful to have you today on my talk show, Doctor. It's really, really great. So tell me, really want to know, uh, being a doctor, was that always something which you had dreamt of or idolized, and that's how you
Yes,
became one?
yes, yes.
Okay, okay,
It's like very few people have this dream of being a dentist. Usually
right,
people want to be a medical doctor, but I
yeah,
always dreamt to be a dentist because
okay.
I wanted to carve smiles.
How sweet. That's the sweetest thing. So amazing. Dr. Aparna wants to carve smiles for everyone. And I think
Yes.
what better way than that? Lovely. That's a wonderful, wonderful thought. Brilliant, brilliant. So tell us further, about your journey, how you uh, became the Mrs. India Vivacious 2019. What made you participate in that? And what is it that, got you saying that, I want to go for a pageant?
Yeah. So it was always my dream to participate in the Miss category, but couldn't
Okay.
happen. Yeah. But then, I had, lost it. The kind. It was like, I thought that it is not never going to happen. Once you marry,
Right,
it never comes in back. But
right,
then what happened is that I had this conversation with my
right.
mother, who passed away recently. So
Sorry.
yeah, yeah, it's okay. So that is when I realized that it's not all over. It's just the beginning. So it's not like women often think that once you get married, that
Hmm.
is it. Then there is no more journey
Yeah,
for you. That is
yeah, yeah.
entirely not just not true. That is
True,
just the
true,
beginning. If you
true.
if you aspire to do things, you can
Right.
really make it happen. So that is how
Absolutely.
I decided. Yeah. So it was just my fluke. I had just gone for the audition. Turns out they selected me, and then the beautiful journey just began.
Super, super. That's fantastic. I mean, that's such an inspiration to so many.
Yes.
Because as you said that, I think each of us have this tiny little dream. When we are young, ke, banungi main, you know,
Yes.
Mrs. India, या Miss India, जो भी हो, वो थोड़ा सा एक रहता है. So I
Yeah.
think it's really, really there within each one of us, within our hearts. At the corner there is somewhere that वो जगह में तो रहता
Yeah.
है कि मुझे भी वो
Definitely.
crown चाहिए.
Definitely. Definitely. Especially in your teenage days,
Yeah, that
that's when
is,
you
yeah,
dream of these things. But it's
right,
not
right.
that difficult. I feel that everyone should have that experience.
Super. And I think you put it very well. There are a lot of women who always feel कि शादी के बाद बस खत्म हो गया. But actually, not only शादी के बाद, your life changes once you get married. But I think your life further changes when you have children, you know, when you
Yes.
become
Yes.
a mother. And then
Yes.
people feel कि बस now that's it, no more, what more can I do? So I think you're very, very right. There's lots more to life, and there's lots more that we can do for ourselves, so
Yes,
that's
definitely.
wonderful.
I would
Yeah,
like to add that,
sure.
after my daughter was born, she's 2 years, she
Right,
is a real inspiration. She makes me think that, there's a lot of things that I can actually do. And
right.
living in the moment is something I learned from her.
Lovely, lovely.
Yeah. She doesn't hold on to grudges or anything. She just lives
Right,
in the moment.
the
Right
moment,
now
yeah.
she's happy, so she's just happy. So yeah, I'm learning every day now.
Yeah, there's so much that we learn with our children,
Yes.
no? So, I mean, absolutely right. Very well said. So, tell us, you are a speaker. You're a national level speaker, and that's an amazing thing to be. That you get to speak at the national level. So, tell us more about your experiences as a speaker.
Um, Frankly speaking, I never had stage fright from the very beginning. Yeah, so I'm not boasting, but that's something I like. I love to share my ideas, and best part is when you are having a conversation with your audience.
True, true,
That's what
true.
makes things easier. Once you connect
Absolutely.
with them, things are just beautiful. It's like getting to know other people and making a good relationship. It's wonderful.
Right. Right, right. So that's lovely. That's wonderful to know. So it's always great to share your
Yes,
experiences,
yes,
and
yes.
I think when you start sharing, there are so many people who connect with us,
Correct.
because of the
Exactly.
sharing. Yeah, yeah. That's so that's
And
absolutely wonderful.
here I would like to say that, mostly what happens is that you connect with like-minded people. If you see,
Yes,
wherever
yes.
you go, you meet people like you, and you connect with them. That
Yeah.
makes it even more wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said, well said. So, tell me, being a model, being Mrs. India Vivacious, and then, of course, you've been endorsing such wonderful brands, and what do you think is the future holds for you, especially where modeling is concerned, where you know being a brand endorsing brands is concerned. What do you think the future holds for
I, as I told, and right now I'm learning to live in the moment.
you? The moment.
So so it's always been a dream. Every little girl has this beautiful dream of,
Yeah.
being on the front page of a magazine and stuff like that. So I think I'm living my dream.
Right, right. That's great. So tell us about your practice, as a periodontist and as a facial aesthetician. Tell us
Yeah.
where do you practice, and how exciting it is, that your work keeps you going, your work keeps you busy all the time. And with
Yes.
your work, you're doing so many other things. But I'd really like to know more about you being a doctor, being a periodontist. How has that been for you?
Yeah. So like I said, I'm a periodontist and a facial esthetician. So that is just one more step ahead of carving smiles. So I'll
Right,
explain it to you how. So as
right.
a periodontist, I deal with the teeth, and as a facial esthetician, I deal with the
Mm,
face.
right.
So what happens is that once you age, there's a
Mm,
lot of signs of aging which comes up. And if you don't take care when you're young, then you
mm,
have to go for treatments like Botox, dermal fillers. So that's what
right.
I do. That's where I come in. If you have
Okay.
not
Okay.
taken care when you're young, then you have to come to me. Yeah. And
Okay.
I feel like I am making much of a difference in people's life. It's beautiful to see
Lovely.
how grateful they feel when they feel that they look younger.
Right.
Everybody wants to look younger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Everybody wants to look stunning. Everybody wants to
Yes.
look pretty. Do you remember, Doctor? I mean, I remember that, when we were young and we used to go for weddings, it was only the bride who used to really like dress up and everything. But today it's not like that anymore. That
Yes.
entire, thing has changed. Today, even if you go out for a tea party or if you're just going to meet friends, you want to dress up. You want to look good. You want to feel
Yes.
good. I think
Yeah.
that's completely. So a lot of people are doing a whole lot of new things just to get that satisfaction that they are looking good.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
right. So I
Yes.
guess this all is really really uh, picking up very well. So tell us, where do you practice from, doctor? And uh, uh, we want our viewers to know that.
So I have a clinic in Vilepalli East. Other than
Okay.
that I do consultations in various clinics, and I do
Okay.
in consultations in Kerala as well. So
Oh,
in
lovely.
other states as well.
Oh, superb,
Yeah.
superb. So it's all online now because of the pandemic, doctor, right? The
So
consultations would be all.
as far as a dentist is concerned, online
Yeah.
is just consultation. Treatment has to
Right.
be face to face.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, yeah.
So I
So
guess you would
some of
be
the clinics we
collaborating.
meet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
you would be
sorry.
collaborating with doctors in
Yes,
other states, and you must be
yes,
working. Yeah, yeah.
yes.
I think collaboration is such a wonderful way of working. No,
In
in,
every
in
business, in anything you take,
yes, yes, yes.
collaboration is the
And
new in.
yes, totally. And I think it's so practical and it works so
Yes,
beautifully. And it
yes.
is a win-win situation for everyone.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
That is the beauty of it. It's
yes,
beautiful thing. You get
yeah.
to learn, you get to teach. It's like a
Right.
very well balanced uh, situation.
Yeah. Okay, so now tell us about this wonderful book that you wrote, Reboot Zip. Uh,
Yeah.
what was it that, that made you write that book? What was that first thought that came into your mind that when you said, "Okay, no, now I want to write a book"?
So it is basically a self-help book. It is a tribute to my late mother. So basically, the book contains the teachings and the wisdoms that my mother had given me. So that is
Yeah,
the entire book.
super, super. I
I
think
felt
mothers.
it's important to share. Yeah, sorry.
Yes, absolutely right. Mothers are so important in our lives. No, they play such a major role right from our childhood days to where we are today. They are absolutely a pillar of strength, and it's
Yes,
so
yes,
wonderful that you have written a book, you've penned a book, and you have shared with so many. I think that's something wonderful you have done. That's really something wonderful you have done.
thank
It
you.
would inspire so many more daughters to write about their mothers.
Yes. So basically, the teachings that she had given me. Now, the
Right,
irony over here is that you will not know
right,
unless you are a mother. The
right.
importance of a mother.
Right. Very true. I think all of us realized that once we became mothers.
Yes,
Till then, you don't really realize the seriousness of it. But once it's your own child, I always say, when you get married, your life changes. But when you become your mother, your life is not yours. You literally live for your
yes,
children.
yes. I can totally relate to what you're saying. And it's a
Yeah.
beautiful feeling. It's not
Yes.
like, we are doing
Yeah.
something for them. We feel good.
Yeah. Right, right, absolutely. So, tell me, you're a columnist with such wonderful publications, especially Samiksha, Canada, and all. So, how did that happen for you? Do let us give us an insight of it, please.
So I always used to love to teach and to share awareness So
Right.
whatever means I got, I just
Mm.
grabbed it. So
Okay.
when I was asked if I was interested in writing a column called Ask the Expert,
Mm.
I just said yes.
Wow. That's wonderful. I think that's you really are living up to the fact that, when an opportunity comes, you have to grab it. You have to just
Yes.
take it and grab it. You can't spend that thinking time there. Then, when it comes by, you should. And I love to share. Whatever knowledge you have, whatever experiences you have, and what a better way to share than writing a column.
Totally, totally.
So you get a lot of feedback back from the
Yes,
people out
yes,
there. Yes, yes,
yes.
and very
I feel
interesting
good
one.
too. I feel good.
Yeah.
It serves some purpose to my life, and I feel good about it.
Yeah. So, any kind of interesting feedback which you've got, which you'd like to share, or it's always been all good, good, good.
It's always been good only, but mostly the feedbacks are like, they always have these consultation questions like, now
Right.
my teeth is not well aligned, so what do I do
Right.
next? So I met this
Right.
dentist, so he told
Yeah.
me to do such things. What is your
Yeah. Yeah.
opinion about it?
Yeah.
It's that those
Right.
kind of things.
Okay. That's nice.
And interesting one was one of the person from Delhi had sent me a message saying that, where is your clinic? I would love to come to your clinic and get the treatment done. So that was really impressive. I was happy with it.
Yeah, yeah, kudos to you. That must be a memorable experience.
Yes, yes.
I mean, how just because of your column, you got somebody to actually come and visit you at your clinic. So that's absolutely wonderful. Tell us about, the time that you received this wonderful award, the Paramount Achievement Award.
It was such a beautiful experience when I was
Right,
nominated for such a prestigious award.
right,
The main category was just, those people who have done for the society, much for the
right,
society. And
right.
once I was nominated, I was a little shocked, but but when I won the award, I was really happy. Shocking, but happy. Yeah,
you
it
know
really
these
felt good.
yeah, these moments are so special. They're something which uh, it remains with you forever. That moment when you go up,
Totally.
walk on the stage and get that award. It's so special. And it also shows the kind of work that you're doing. It really helps you out with even because you are not only uh, just a doctor, or you are not only just a columnist, or you're not only just an author. You're also doing a lot of social work. You are also doing a lot to give back to society. So I think it goes a long way where that is concerned. So that's really really wonderful. Really
And
really
I
wonderful.
encourage everyone to do the same, even if it's just a little bit. I feel we owe the society.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. We do. Absolutely. We've got Supriya Kabra with us, and she's really saying that too much agreed. When we were talking about collaboration, and she said, I started my business with collaboration key. And she says, super said Dr. Aparna. So
Thank you
that's
so much.
really great. Yeah. So tell me, today we are all completely online. All the time we're online. Thanks to the pandemic also. I mean, now life has totally become online. Okay. Now slowly and steadily things are opening up, but yet it is online. So what do you feel, since you are a social media influencer, what do you feel? Do you think as an influencer you carry some sort of responsibility,
Totally.
Dr. Aparna?
Yes. So information is everywhere. Wherever you
Yeah.
look, you get information. But how
Right.
right is the information is the real question. So if you can provide your followers the right
Yeah.
information, the authentic
Right.
one, there's nothing like it. That is
Right.
the best service that you can do for your society. I truly believe in that.
True,
Sharing
true.
some information is not important. Sharing the right information at the right time, that is something else.
Correct, correct, correct. Absolutely. So, because today there's so much available online. I
Yes,
mean,
it's
you
everywhere.
know,
It's everywhere.
everywhere, everywhere. Anywhere you go, you just type out a particular subject which you want to know of, about a particular topic you want to know of, and you will get, hundreds of options, and then you won't know what to actually believe, what to actually read, what to actually, because so many options, what you do. But then, I always feel that the fact that when you have social influences like you, and then when you speak on a particular topic, and you have there are certain people who follow you, and then you have more followers following you, and it only happens because they believe in your content, they
Yes,
believe in what you are saying, you know and that connect is wonderful then,
absolutely. It feels
yeah.
good.
Yes, yes, that's great. So we've got a whole lot of people joined us. Hello, Rajgala. It's so good to see you. Hello, Bright Girl Dips. It's nice to see you too. Mr. Baldev Singh is there. Thank you for joining us. Thanks a lot for being on our show out here. Really great. And we've got this wonderful Dr. Aparna Pandya here with us, who's doing so many brilliant things. And it's great to get a first-hand insight from her, all that she's been up to and all that she's been doing. So tell me, what does Dr. Aparna Pandya do when she has got her me time? In her me time, what does
Yes.
she like to do?
So that is the one important thing that I really have to have in my day, my me
Right,
time. So that is like 2 hours. That
right.
is entirely dedicated just to what I am, and kind of you can call it soul searching. But that is
Okay.
entirely just me. Sometimes
Wow.
I enjoy reading a book. Sometimes I
Right,
just spend time alone in silence, just
right.
contemplating the entire day. It is very important, and it is a part of my day. It has to be, otherwise I go crazy and cranky, and nobody wants that.
Great. That's so wonderful. It's so important. And thanks for, specifically telling us that, I need to ask who I am to myself, You must be amazing with your time, because doing so much, and then on top of that, being a wife, being a mom, I mean, so many responsibilities we have. So you must be great with your time.
Yes, that is one thing that I'm very particular about is time.
Right,
I love people
right.
who respect time, because this is just one thing that you cannot buy. It's
Yeah.
gone and it's over. Then you do not get it back.
No,
It's
you
very
don't.
important how you manage your time. I am very, very particular about
Very true. Very well said. Very well said. Really good to know that. And I remember you telling me, please start the talk show on time. So I totally agree with you, and I completely am really for it, because so far, so I think we've done more than 100 talk shows till by now, and I think never have we've been late. We've always
it.
started on time. So
That's wonderful.
yeah,
Good.
we really try to. So what happens is, because we do YouTube Live, we do Facebook Live. Now Facebook is very strict. If you do
Yeah.
not come on live, in that particular time slot, they give you only
It
6 minutes
gets cut.
extra.
Yeah.
They will just, you're out. Then it's gone. Then again, you have to do the whole entire that
Yeah.
exercise of, doing it all over again. So I think because of that, it's really kept us going. So we try. 99% we will try to be absolutely on time, and that's very well said. uh,
Yeah.
you must respect time, and you must respect others' time, because if you
Yes.
learn to respect their time, that means you're respecting that person too. And that's very,
Exactly.
very true.
Exactly. Yes.
Very true. So I can't believe it. Our talk has just flown, time has flown, and actually we're coming to an end to it. And there is so
But it's
much more to
really been
discuss.
so wonderful. I feel the connect with you. It's really
Yeah,
nice.
totally. Totally. So one last quickly, I'm just going to ask you, that I'm sure you must be having a very, very supportive family for you to do so much, and especially your husband and your child and everyone. As you said that, you get so inspired by your 2-year-old, So if If you could tell us a little about that, please.
So for me, my entire foundation is my family. Everything revolves around that only. They are my
Right,
priority. So everything else comes next. And because I learned to respect time from my husband, Dr.
right.
Pandya. So he is an intensivist at Just Look Hospital, Pedder Road. And
Okay.
even my father-in-law, if we have to travel anywhere, we have to be before time. On
Yeah.
time, it's late. Yeah. And my support is my mother-in-law. I
Okay.
could not have joined you right now without her. Like I told, I have a toddler, 2 years old.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah.
not have been possible for me to be with you right now if she would not have kept her. So my
Wow.
support is my family, my mother-in-law, my late father-in-law, and my husband.
Super.
So wonderful. I
So
feel so blessed.
great to know, and so good of you to share, Dr. Aparna. It's really wonderful for you to share. Because it's very important for people to know all of this. I think this is the sharing that a lot of women need
Yes,
to hear and need to know. And it's really, really great what you said, that yes, family is our foundation. And if I mean, and as you said, it's the foundation, it's the base, and that's what we have to keep going, and that's what we have to learn from wonderful people like you. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for coming on my talk show. There's so much yet, so much to discuss with you, but we are going to keep time because I'm sure you've got other, things to do. And
yes.
you have a 2-year-old toddler, so of course you have to look after her too. So
I have
without
some
much
appointments
ado,
as well.
yes, yes,
Yes.
absolutely. You had said that way in the beginning. So yes, we do respect that. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
for
you so
being
much.
on
It
my
was
Tomaka
wonderful
Talk.
being with you.
So before leaving, as I always say, please stay safe and please be positive. And I always say this on every of my show. If there is something bothering out there, you out there, or to all you wonderful people, if there is something bothering you out there, please go and discuss either with a friend you trust, your inner circle, or your family member. But don't keep it bottled up within you, because it's just going to harm your health. If you will discuss it, you never know, somebody else
Yes.
may be facing the same issue and you may help them. And that would be wonderful, right? So take
That's a
care.
lovely thought.
Dr. Aparna Pandya is available on all social media handles. Do connect with her. As you saw and as you heard, she is doing so very many things. And she is one of the most amazing periodontists. So do look up if you require help in Ville Parle. She's got a clinic in Mumbai, and online also she's available for consultation. She's available on Insta, on Facebook, and doctor, you available on LinkedIn too?
Yes.
And she's available on LinkedIn. So do look her up. And I would urge each and every one of you all please to go on my YouTube channel and do like, share, and subscribe, and do comment on this wonderful episode that we've had with Dr. Aparna. And because your comments are very, very valuable for us indeed. On that note, we shall be saying, have a great evening ahead. God bless all you wonderful people. Thank you once again. Thank you
Thank you.
so much,
Thank you.
Dr. Aparna Pandya. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for coming on my talk show. This is Dr. Suhani Mendonca signing off from my talk show, Dr. Suhani ke Sang Arts or Culture ka Sangam, in collaboration with Brand New here. Have a great evening and God bless. Bye bye.
Bye.